Hello there, friends, and welcome back to more Metaphor-y Fantazio. Last time, we arrived back here in Grand Trad to a not-so-gracious audience, and we took shelter in the Hushed Honeybee Inn, where we made our plan to reach the skybound avatar in the sky, where Luis awaits. But of course, we have 30 days before we really need to worry about that. So, we are going to begin spending our time here in Grand Trad and begin preparing for our, we're going to be preparing for our preparations for the final battle. And by doing that, we are going to go around and accept a bunch of side quests and recruitment center stuff. Because despite the fact that most of the country thinks we're a monster, there are obviously still supporters and individuals who are willing to interact with us despite our, predicament. All right, then. Speaking of, there is an individual over here by the weapon shop that I want to talk to first.
Hello.
That outfit. Aren't you the candidate who claims to be the prince? If you are possessed of princely skills, then I have a task for you. There's a place some distance from Altabury called Mount Volcano. Could I ask you to look for the War King's legendary greatsword there? The story goes that ages ago, the War King united the land under his exemplary leadership. Even the sword he carried became the stuff of legends. It is said to be of stunning, awe-inspiring craftsmanship. I've traveled many leagues in hopes of seeing it, and in fact, it's been 10 years since I first set out. Really? It's just that Mount Volcano is a veritable den of monsters. No doubt I'd die before I found it. That's why I figured I might enlist someone so princely in my stead. Of course, I'll reward you handsomely, and you're sure to find some other treasures there too. What say you?
I guess so.
It's hard to turn down treasure. We might find something we could use against Luis, or if not, we could sell it and buy something that is useful. What do you think? Want to go to Mount Volcano and look for this legendary greatsword? Yeah, sure, why not?
Much gratitude.
He'll really do it! You have my gratitude. I shall, of course, prepare a suitable reward. Not to mention the sword's yours to keep. I just want to see it. Nice! If we can swing it, then we get treasure and a legendary sword on top of it? Sounds kind of worth it to me. Remember, the greatsword is sealed in Mount Volcano. Sounds good. The informant in Diafranco Street in Altabury should know more about the volcano. Okay. We get the legendary greatsword. We might increase our wisdom and get 45,000 reef. Now, Mount Volcano is obviously closer to Altabury. Mount Volcano should be around here. Despite it being a volcano, apparently it's safe? Apparently.
This place.
I wonder how far we would need to go for this place. I guess we'll find out later. Just don't let greed get the better of you. There are dangerous monsters there. Of course, we know the difference between bravery and foolishness, I think. We'll prepare it accordingly. That also reminds me, we got a new weapon for the Seeker/Prince archetype, as they share the one-handed sword as their weapon type. The Wind God's Gale, 350 attack power, increases wind attack strength. Blessed by the God of Wind, it conjures storms with every swing. This is the reason why I was okay buying the Moss Caliber, but did not want to buy any of the other new swords that we had gotten at that point, because it was not really all that worth it. Also, we've gotten some new stuff here. Pure White Helm, Endurance +5 could be good. Definitely need new stuff, for sure. But I'm not too worried about it right now. But I do actually want to go over to the
Where to?
church. Why not? Let's go to St. Firm's Church. As you can see here, Godot has taken over here in the St. Firm's Church. Closure. What brings you all into a church? Godot? We should be asking you the same thing. Really? Do I really look so out of place within a place of worship now? Well, yes, I suppose I do. We have lost both His Eminence Forden and Rella, and now the city's overrun with Luis's rabble. I must admit, even I have come to the point where I've lost my way. I dedicated myself to the protection of sanctism, but now find myself without the means to do so. I've become what Rella refers to as the weak. No, based on her words, I have been weak all along, incapable of doing anything on my own. Chief of the monk army in name only, I recognize it now. And yet, even with our leaders gone, I still believe in God. Though I know not what I can do to help. I surmise that if I couldn't stand tall within the church, then nothing would get done. Rest assured, I have no intention of making an enemy of His Highness the Prince either. From this point on, if you require the assistance of the church, I shall lend you my ear. Now then, what may I do for you? Godot is an example of a member of the Sanctus Church that I think is a positive. Yes, He has knowledge of the underhanded dealings throughout the church, and he obviously feels very dedicated to himself to the point of willing to do a lot of atrocious things in the name of the Sanctus Church. But he is truly a devotee and believer of its teachings. And he's looked within himself to find a new path in life, and this is kind of the starting point for him, is just being a local helper at the nearby church. I really like Godot's character, a lot, and I'm glad that he gets some use throughout the story after Forden has kind of taken his last bow. And here we have a lot of cool things that we can work with. Gold Feather's helm increases light attack strength, which is not bad. It's also good defense. Fire Beast's Tarleton increases fire attack strength. This is actually a lot better than I think a lot of people would give it, but we're gonna hold off on it just right now. We're gonna check the Hellrock Cuirass, 287 defense, and it resists pierce damage, which is not bad. I think we're gonna go ahead and make this, because we don't really need the Rock Lion Cuirass. Let's just go ahead and make this Hellrock Cuirass, and we'll give this to Heisme for right now, since he hasn't gotten a lot of defense boosts. Other than that, we can't really work with anything just yet, because I think we're out of Heavenly Waters, which is okay. Frontline wraps are meh. Everything else is kind of okay. Alright. Next thing on the chopping block is going to be the recruitment center, as there are obviously a lot of new things to do. This final event that we have, the final battle mission with 30 days left, this is our last mission of the game. We are in the last 30 days of our journey, and so everything that could be unlocked is currently unlocked. And that is why we're going to go around and get everything we can. So let's head over to the recruitment center and see if we can't snag any new recruitments. Hopefully they don't turn us away at the door. You want to see the contracts? I'm counting on you, Your Highness. Oh, well, hey, that worked. We've got 3 new missions for us. Ordemos Grudge's Fang, which is on the abandoned path south of Altabury.
That's a rough one.
Much obliged for taking this contract. Everyone else seems to be reluctant for it. See, this place, well, back during a famine, a plan was hatched to save food, and it involved abandoning the people there and leaving them to die. Of course, it is an antiquated practice these days. Rumor is the resentment of these unlucky people manifested into this monster. But if this creature, the Ordemos, is left as is, it's highly likely that it will start to terrorize the neighboring areas as well. That said, if the superstitions don't deter you, by all means, take it down. What do you think? Will you do it? Yes! I knew you looked dependable. The place is called the Abandoned Path. Ordemos won't show its face willingly. It's one of those things where you have to kill a certain amount of monsters a certain number of times before it'll show up. The snake has sharp senses, so it reports any intruders to Ordemos, which steps in to do the fighting. Once you've taken down Ordemos, bring me back the bloodstained talon. You'll get the reward after turning that in. The informant should have more details too. That'll be the case with all of these guys. Ooh, quite tough too. This is also nearby Altabury. If we go south towards where Lovelace's Gauntlet Runner is, we can find the abandoned path. Thing is, we'll need to access the forest path by land. Flying's too risky given the volatile weather in the mountains. Yeah, so this is one of the ones we're gonna have to walk to. Next, we have Bandit Chief Sistis, Fervent Zealot.
That's a rough one.
Seems there's more than monsters causing trouble nowadays. This contract will require you to assassinate Founder Sistis, the leader of some religious fanatics. And by religion, I don't mean sanctism or even the pagans. This is just some nameless sect out there proclaiming death to be the true salvation. Ah, wonderful. Nihilists. That's great. They believe that if they die before the world is destroyed, they'll be reborn in a different one. They say the world of today is fated to end, and dying is our only means of rescue. Well, honestly, based on the weather outside, I don't blame them for believing in that. If they kept their delusional fantasies to themselves, it wouldn't be our problem. But now they're attacking people near Grand Trad in the name of salvation. That's going too far. They're no better than common bandits. Indeed, security in Grand Trad's bad enough with all that's going on, so this death cult is pushing us over the edge. Some have even started sympathizing with their ideology. By all accounts, it's chaos in Grand Trad right now. So please, for the sake of Grand Trad, end these attacks by ending Bandit Chief Sistis. Leave it to us. Thank you. Frankly, there's not a moment to lose. Just between you and me, I've heard they got their hands on a secret weapon that can kill people en masse and brought it to their hideout. It's pathetic that they got such a thing under our noses, but the military has its hands full keeping the peace and hunting down monsters. We need you right now.
Counting on you.
Bring me the Founder's Hatchet after the job's done. Deliver that and you get the reward.
Got it.
Got it. We don't know what we're up against, so it'd probably be good to talk to the informant in the royal capital first. They're holed up north of Grand Trad in the disgraced ruins. I'll share the exact location.
Let's do it.
Sounds good, boss. We'll get almost 200,000 reef for this, oh my gosh. This is further north towards the disgraced ruins. Who'd think they'd put the ruins all the way out here? Just what are they planning in there? It's pretty far, but if we fly there, we should arrive before the day ends. That we should.
They'll face danger here.
And of course, there's one more for us. Kakamordos, Terror of the Skies. I'll need to slay Kakamordos that nests in the Manor of the Ascendant, southwest of Brylehaven. The informant at the tavern in Angler Inn Square in Brylehaven should have more details. I need someone to defeat the giant bird monster, Kakamordos. You're probably the only ones who can do it. It's legendary throughout Oceania. They say it's a Kakasados that's lived for hundreds of years, growing enormously strong as a result. In the past, it's appeared near Brylehaven. Each time, a delegation has formed and dispatched to kill it, but they've all failed. The best they could do ever was wound it, but each and every time, it's just fled back to some skybound ruins.
I see.
So it flew back to its perfect little hiding spot that no one could ever chase it. Until we came along with the Skyrunner. Guess it really is up to us. Let's take it. Thank you. As it stands, the city's on the verge of succumbing to a total panic. In truth, the rumors about the beast are more worrying than the damage it's caused directly. The great monster bird brings plague and famine with it, they say. Plague? Is there any truth to that? It's just superstition, but in this day and age, the panic caused by such rumors can spread instantly, like flames across a parched field. The idea of this plague is adding anxiety to an already chaotic situation. A riot could break out at any moment, and we've got to stop it. So, where can we find this monster bird? You know those mushroom-shaped rocks out in the Brylehaven Sea? At the top of one of those is a ruin known as the Manor of the Ascendant. It seems that bird happened upon the ruins some time ago and decided it's a perfect nest. It's not a place that just anyone can get to. There's undoubtedly plenty of danger waiting for you up there. There's also rumors of fabulous treasure, because of course there is.
Counting on you.
At any rate, if you manage to slay the Kakamordos, bring me the cockatrice's crest as evidence. I'll give you a reward then.
Okay then.
The Kakasados has lived for hundreds of years and got so strong they changed its name. We should probably pay a visit to the Brylehaven and informant.
Let's do it.
That we will. This is also near Brylehaven, so we got a major crisis in each of the major regions. Wonderful. This place is on a rock, right? Ruins on top of a rock. Sure is weird, huh? But we should be able to get there if we fly. That we should.
And right there's a labyrinth.
Next, we're going to see here in some Lumio Street that outside of the tavern is a... are you okay? Wait, isn't this the guy who was always outside the tavern? He's clearly been murdered. More people will suffer if we just leave things like this. We can't waste any more time. We have to put a stop to Luis.
The world belongs to
We knew that guy. He's just out here lying dead. Anyway, I just wanted to talk to you.
Eh?
Have you forgotten me already? Some people know me as the Queen of Cuisine, though I suppose that title is a little presumptuous to use in the company of an actual prince.
Isn't that?
Oh right, we met in Martira. You used to be the chef within the royal palace. Are you still on your journey to perfect the art of not real cooking, but just cooking in general? Correct. I once again have need of your talents, that unique point of view that allows you to create such unexpected and powerful dishes. Okay, I'll hear you out.
Whatever
During
will do.
the course of my travels, a thought constantly crossed my mind. In times such as these, what can I cook to ease the hunger of those struggling to survive? I speak of those who cannot afford gourmet cuisine. The most they can hope for is simple fare, which fills the stomach but leaves the heart empty. Therefore, what the world needs is a dish that, while comprised of plain ingredients, brings with it a colorful sweetness that brightens the drudgery of everyday life.
Whoa.
A dish that's simple yet exciting. I like that idea, but honestly, I have no clue how to make something like that.
Lovely that.
When I think of food that quickens my pulse, the first thing that comes to mind is a sweet flavor. Nourishing lumibes are a must. And so that everyone, from wee children to the elderly, may eat it in comfort. A fluffy texture would be perfect. I see. So we just need to make a dish that uses Luma bees and has a fluffy texture. Correct. If you manage to whip up a dish that seems promising, simply return here and tell me about it. Sounds good. Speaking of, at this point in time, pretty much almost every single recipe item in the game can be purchased here in Grand Chat, including Luma Bees and Dream Eater Moths, which were originally kind of just exclusive to the Gauntlet Runner in the evenings. If we go into any of the merchant shops, let's just take the water merchant here, for example. Oh, you there! Wait! Don't tell me you're there! Oh, my apologies. How would you like to purchase some water? I know the city's in a bit of a situation right now, but even I can see the effort you're putting in. Truth is, I am too. I've added even more to my stock. As you can see here, we have now access to a lot more stuff. Now, I would suggest buying a lot of things, but as you can see with my funds, I don't have a lot that I can spare. The benefit is, I have a lot of weapons I can sell, and this is going to be where I sell a lot of my excess stuff, so I'll see you in just a quick second. Okay, now that I got a little bit more spending money, I can go around here and buy some more stuff. I'll talk to all of the vendors because they're going to give me the most important things I can get. Welcome, welcome. Oh, is that you, Your Highness? Come to purchase our fresh meat? Ah, right. I know things have gotten strange in this city, but it's fired me up, and I've increased the assortment of goods we offer. Interesting reason to increase your goods, but I'll take what I can get. Brocaded koi, we definitely need more of those. Let's take maybe 6 of them. And I'll round out some of these others just a little bit more. Actually, I think I'm good on red grass. I just checked the amount, and I've gotten a pretty decent amount. As you can see, on the King's Rock, it's pretty much entirely just Luis. No one's even close. We can even see on the King's right eye that no one is even appearing on his eye except for Luis. That is how far ahead he is in this competition. I mean, in fact, we are 1025th. As of yet, thou art but one who hath lost everything. Believe in the lessons of thy journey thus far. To become the true king of this land, thou must charge valiantly into the face of anxiety with us close to thy heart. The state of things is worse than I could have imagined. None of the traditional methods to gain support feel like they're gonna work. That's okay. In the meantime, speaking of supporters, I think there's one person in particular who really needs our help right now. Now that we've, well, gotten a lot of side quests done, I'm gonna hold off on going to any of the informants to increase our stuff and to get more information, because a certain someone needs our help desperately right now. And that man is Barden. I must protect the town! Let's go to him. Now, before we hang out with Barden, I do want to do something. We obtained a new archetype in the form of the Elemental Master, a powerful magic adept with mighty spells and skills that can permanently increase the strength of magic attacks. The downside of the Elemental Master is that it's obtained right after the Prince, and so there are definitely some cases where there's no reason to even unlock this on will. However, someone like Juna can see a lot of benefits from the Elemental Master. The Elemental Master is essentially just an upgrade, a straight upgrade from the Wizard. It has access to both Skyfall Bolt and Meteor at the same time, while also having Precipice of the Abyss. A very, very cool sounding name. Let's go ahead and put this on her.
Fascinating.
Now we're gonna go ahead and put this on her. But what I'm going to do is we are going to increase its AEXP just a little bit, because I do want her to at least have access to Blizzaton. That's gonna be pretty decent. Now, with that out of the way, our party for going into this encounter is going to be Will on Prince, of course, Juna on Elemental Master, Yufa on Summoner, and Basilio on Berserker. We're going to be running a strategy that is pretty common at this point in time now. And whenever you're ready for this encounter, speak with Barden.
Yeah?
Is it? Really? Is it you? Ah, so it is. Bit of a different area about you, but that's just all the motivation I know you're bursting with. Great stuff. Yeah, I dyed my hair a little bit, got some new contacts in. It's just how it is. We can't let the human get any closer to the town. You all good and ready yet? I'm ready. This is something that you could have done way earlier in the game as long as you had Barden's follower rank increased high enough. I did not want to mess with it at that point in time. I'd like to get our behinds over there right now, if you got no other issues on your end. Let's go.
I thank you.
I'm so very grateful. I don't even know how to express it to you. Or your pals. Don't worry about it. Let's just take this guy down. He seems to have taken refuge in the desert nearby. I can lead the way if you don't mind taking your Gauntlet Runner. By all means, lead the way. I heard the ground rumble. If we wait here, it's bound to show itself.
Yeah.
I'm feeling something. It's got to be here. Will! Oh, great, it's you again. We have unfinished business with you, you bastard.
The cavalry has arrived.
Hey, Barton is gonna be helping us out with this encounter. Everyone's hit rate and evasion increased.
Remember when you ate us? Well, I sure do.
You tell him, Gallica. Let's get our rematch against the great worm Homo Butera, but this time, we are not letting it escape. The best way to encounter this boss, as it was previously, it is weak to ice, and will attempt to lower your accuracy and evasion with some pretty hard-hitting attacks. The main goal that we're gonna wanna do here is basically just, let's actually use our synthesis skill to lower its attack power. There we go. With Juna here, we're going to be taking full advantage of the Blizzaton action. As you can see, we're getting all of our synthesis skills because, well, we have Mr. Prince Man here who can do that. Blizzaton, heavy ice magic damage to one enemy. Boom, 911 damage is not bad. With Basilio, we're going to be utilizing Charge, and we're going to be taking advantage of Wanton Destruction to create weaknesses.
Okay.
With Will here, we are going to do Hero's Cry to just give us 4 extra turn icons to make this a bit longer. We want to extend our turn as much as possible. With Yufa, we are going to use a Demonic Icicle to give us an extra turn icon. That way we can take advantage of Blizzaton.
To the front.
And then we are going to utilize Wanton Destruction with Will and Basilio coming together. There we go. And with this, we are also going to utilize Royal Sword. That way we can do a crazy ton amount of damage. With that, 2200 damage has been dealt. And let's see what we can do. We can do summon Guptor's King, but I want to hold on to that strike damage for right now. We've already done Eagle King. Let's do another Eagle King. Why not? It'll do decent damage at the very least. And we can do Blizzaton. This fight can be pretty overwhelming if you're trying to do it early in the game, but I waited for Prince for this specific reason. Nice, we got a dodge, easy peasy. And Basilio should be able to finish. Gallica!
I can protect us.
She's giving us her extra turn action. Nice, we got 2 extra ones. All right, Basilio, let's not waste this action. Wanton Destruction right now.
You're out of here.
1300 damage. And Will, Royal Sword once again, my boy. 2200 damage is also pretty good. And then we summon Eagle Lion, and we should be able to finish this off, no problem. Yeah. Take that, you damn worm.
Satisfactory.
I'll strive for greater heights.
Excellent.
To
I've
greater
grown more
heights.
powerful.
Martin, look out!
Right there.
Captain, now's our only chance. We did it. Oh, sweet justice. Martin. I apologize. I'm causing you all this trouble.
Listen,
You're not causing any trouble at all. You really are a good one.
I thank you.
The defeat of the giant sandworm has saved Martira. Let's get this man back to the town.
all right.
We got +4 courage. And some extra mag on top of it. I could finally see your power with my own eyes. So that's how you defeated Lady Joanna's monster. It's both mighty and terrible. You really are something to be able to use such power so well. Thank you, Will. Please, give my thanks to your friends. And with this, we save Matira.
Right.
Let's go tell everyone. Aye, good idea. Everyone will feel well at ease once they know the giant sandworm's not coming. I just want to tell everyone you saved the town once again. Let us return and proclaim it, and I'll depart from Matira forever.
Thank goodness.
Worry not, his life is in no real danger. He's just fainted from his exertions. He really is some kind of man, fighting a giant sandworm. Let him rest in the administration building. Even Gastro can't complain at this point. Not like the guy's around, though. He's hiding somewhere.
Even so.
Why would Baden do such a risky thing? Especially for the people who voted against him? All they did was idiotically fight a giant sandworm, which wasn't even coming here to begin with. Truly a desperate move. Go away! Baden protected the town, not you guys. I mean, Baden can be kind of scary, but deep down he's actually really nice and he loves us. Child, that's all for show. All he wants is power. Do you not remember how he did as he pleased to all of you against your wishes?
Excuse me?
Is that true, you think? That he just wants power? I happened to see him at Enactus' workshop, picking out weapons. And he lowered his head, and he said nothing while his sword was tempered. Didn't boast in the slightest. Surely, if he sought power... I also saw Baden before he left to fight. He bought huge amounts of wound care supplies at the apothecary. And I had no idea why at the time. The reason he didn't say anything was so we wouldn't worry, no? He didn't want us to panic, but to continue on as normal. Tell me such a man could be anything but good. You speak words of praise, but do you not remember? Baden required your help. He always leaves things for others to handle.
No.
But do you not remember? You're the one who preaches collective responsibility. That's right. It is as you say.
Just so.
All of us have always been reliant on each other. But strangely in this instance, we suddenly looked to push our anxieties onto a single man. We chose to stolid Baden to shoulder our woes. And then we grew angry when he didn't shoulder them in precisely the way we wanted. It wasn't that Baden wanted power over the whole town. It was us who wanted Baden in the town to do our job for us. Self-governance should not be this way.
That is true.
It's true that Baden lost the vote. Perhaps he wasn't as perfect as everyone wanted. But he never ceased his efforts to improve the town. I want everyone to understand that much.
Hey.
We should be the ones to think about town stuff. We can do things ourselves, all of us. We just tried to make Baden do all the work. That's sad. Something happened to Martira. Again.
It'll be fine.
Don't worry, nothing's happened.
Such a great...
I see. Very good then. I can sense Baden's profound gratitude and solid faith in me.
In the end, I managed to protect it.
With this, we obtained Escape Master. With certain exceptions, Escape will always succeed during squad battle. See, the world's not lost just yet. We're improving it again, one step at a time.
Many thanks.
Will, thank you truly for saving Baden.
Now then.
We'll take care of things from here. We'll take care of the town too. We'll figure things out ourselves. Okay. I entrusted Baden to the care of the people of Martira and returned to the group. I feel like I've gotten more support from the people of Martira, thanks to Baden's increased faith in me. Once again, we're climbing up the ranks.
Where to?
Now, before we end for today, I want to go back to Altabury Heights, because we have a few things we need to do there. First things first, we have a quest we need to turn in at the Opera House Square. We have to go deal with this guy who thought he would be strong enough to deal with Luis, and obviously, we weren't strong enough to deal with Luis. So obviously this guy is walking to his death if he decides to go any further.
Splendid.
Wait, that dangerous looking club is the Bramblethorn Baton. I never thought I'd see it. Let me get a closer look. Go ahead. This is the Zeocropos' club. There's no doubt about it. So you really did defeat it. Well, are you gonna say it now? Come on. Admit that we're powerful enough to take on Luis. I will admit that you're clearly stronger than the Zeocropos, but it will still remains to be seen if you're stronger than Luis. Nevertheless, you took me seriously, and for that, I must admit my heart is moved. No matter who it may be, you'll pay genuine attention to anyone in need. You're far more qualified to be king than Luis. Perhaps you really will be able to push past Luis and onto that shining throne. You have my respect. Grudgingly.
Been a real help to me.
Take this as a token of my support. I hope it'll be in your fight against the vile pretender. Your reputation precedes you, so here, take a little extra. Go on. Thank you.
Mission accomplished.
We got ourselves a pretty decent amount of cash and some more courage, which we don't really need, but I'll take what I can get.
All right.
It seems I misunderstood you. For that, I apologize. It'll be far from easy to defeat Luis, but know I am on your side. Fight hard.
Yeah.
We appreciate the thought. Let's not let him down, Will. We have one more stop for us here today in Altabury. I just hope that the dreadful atmosphere does not hinder our reunion. And that is, of course, Katharina. Katharina is outraged to find her allies have stolen from innocents. Repulsed and downcast, she decides to drop out of the tournament. I just hope it's going okay. Let's go see what she's all about. It's been a long time.
Wait, you?
Huh. Is that you, Will? Something's different about you, but still the same. I'm losing it. Huh. Sorry about that. You surprised me. I'm so used to seeing you up on deck that it's weird seeing you elsewhere. How you doing? Wish I could say the same for myself. Got something on my mind, actually. Oh, what is it?
From my heart.
Thanks, Will.
Thank you.
To tell the truth,
So,
I told my supporters I was dropping out of the race for the crown. They were understanding about it. But some of them do sure like to run wild, hunting down the rich and raking in money, I heard. They're kidnapping people and carrying them off into the woods, holding them for ransom. And not just the nobles, but merchants too. Manihat's the one spurring it all on. He's always been the clever one. I just wish I could do something, being that it's my fault and all. Why do you think that?
as for me,
I'm the one who planted all those rotten ideas in their heads. Now they're treating petty robbery like some political accomplishment. I was trying to end injustice, not spread it.
The truth is,
A long time ago, back when I was just a little dustbin, there was this old parapus man who gave me a little cash, even though he was probably just as poor as me. Most people would run to a market and buy food before someone else stole that money, but not me. I bought a dagger. That was all I needed to run away from the village. I was following the parapus code to defend yourself, even if you're alone. I hunted animals in the mountains to survive, but my dagger broke. That's when I started using my fists. Bounty hunting came natural after that. I got hurt a lot, and some of those wounds should have killed me. But I tell you, I wasn't ever going back to the days of getting used.
but
I came back to the village just one time, hoping to thank that old man. But I couldn't.
Why?
Why not? He was dead, on the side of the road, like he'd got dumped there. He said he'd left to find work. The job was to be a test subject for igniters. The pay was good, for what a parapus can earn anyway. I was told he'd done it several times already. Only reason he wanted the money, though, was to give it away, so I was told. Guess that's just who he was.
damn it.
That's the kind of thing I was trying to put an end to. It's been my only goal, if I'm honest.
Listen.
There are still things you can do. Maybe, but... how can I make her see? Oh. Right! The novel had a section on this topic.
Huh?
You know your letters? Yeah, a few of them. The world is only made equal through everyone's efforts and cooperation. I like the sound of that. It's the kind of world I'd want to live in.
Right then.
So I've got to put in the work. Hey, Will, got it in you to help me out once more? Please?
It'll be fine.
You don't have to ask. I already know what you're thinking.
You serious?
Do ya? Your fancy magic include mind reading? Maybe. I want to stop Maniot, though. Will you go with me? Yeah. Thanks, Will. I gotta say, it's so assuring to have you along. I can sense Katharina's determination, as well as her strong faith in me.
I expected no less of you.
It's good to have you back, Katharina. We got this together. With rank 5, we get item tracking, displays the location of items in unexplored areas of a dungeon, and brawler veneration, significantly reduces the mag cost of studying the brawler lineage. Pretty good. Apparently the hangout is on the outskirts of Altabury. They've been keeping the particulars a secret from me, though. I'll look into it and get back to you. You'll stop by again, though, yeah? We can go together.
Many thanks.
Thanks. I'll be waiting. Sounds good. parted ways with Katharina and returned to the group.
The day of the hero draws near, which shall see the crowning of a new king. 30 days remain.
There's a letter in a war chest from Brigida. On the path you walk, I doubt you can afford to turn down such an investment. Spend it wisely. Thank you for the 15,000 reeve, sugar mother. I think I already made that joke, though.
Got it?
The day of the hero starts on the dawn of October 27th. But we have to consider recovering your approval rating. So let's aim to have things cleared at least 2 days before.
I see.
Which means we have until October 25th to do as we wish. We'll have our hands full with getting people back to normal and getting your support back while we're at it.
Speaking of which...
That reminds me, Balin was telling me about Altabury's Opera House. They're done with renovations, and apparently you can go see plays there now. He's certainly a showman, that one. And seeing as we still got time, it may be a good idea to stop by the hot spring in Altabury. It is just as important to rest our fatigued bodies and spirits. Not a bad idea, we'll keep that in mind. But next time on Metaphor Fantazio, we're gonna be doing a little bit more hanging out with our bond mates. Speaking of, Denny has to tell me something. Well, that'll be important later.
Shall we?
I shall...
And Yuf also wants to hang out with me. Man, the Mistari siblings are all the way in my head. Honestly, I have no reason to complain about that. Anyways, I'll see you soon.